opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Avoids him at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Down to about the 32. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Let's go.
handoff for Herbert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown Bears! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And taken at the 46. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now as the quarterback.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2 touchdowns, Charles. A great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will.
Touchdown! Josh Oliver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A quick throw complete on to Beckham. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some another drive to keep your defense ready to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
It looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his, and the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Exit.
Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They go play action with Lawrence. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Josh Oliver, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the